Hello there, thanks for joining me. This is Bug Powder Dust, and I'm taking just a short break from making normal gameplay videos to bring you a video that's been specifically requested actually. One of my most watched videos is the video I made on a preview of what the Eagle Eye perk looked like. This proved to be very popular, and I've had a few people ask me to do one on Sixth Sense. The trouble with Sixth Sense and Eagle Eye, I guess, is that until you grind them to 100% because they're perks, you don't actually get to see them in action. So a lot of people actually want to see what they're grinding. So here are my King Tiger. I'm calling up the commander details, and you can see that it gives you a little bit of information about the Sixth Sense perk. As I said before, the perk only comes into effect after 100% of grinding. Now, although you get some information now, you get more information on the Wikipedia entry, which basically tells you that 3 seconds after you've been detected by the enemy, an indicator appears on your UI, which is the orange bulb, which I'll show you shortly. It turns off after a few seconds whether you are still detected or not. There is no indicator to show whether or not you've become hidden again. Now, this is a fairly common misconception, I think, with the Sixth Sense skill. Certainly I had that misconception when I took it on. It's not an on-off dynamic indicator of when you've been spotted, when you haven't been spotted. True, it tells you when you've been spotted, but only 3 seconds after you've been spotted. This of course means that you have to use your experience to know when you've become unspotted. Providing no one's hiding maybe a scout in a bush at some distance and you kill the person you've spotted, you know that you're going to remain spotted for at least 5 seconds. So this is where, as I said, experience comes into it, and the more experienced players will probably benefit a lot more from this. Without further ado, let me show you some footage. Here I am in my low on wide park. As I pull around the corner, I see a Tiger 2. Sure enough, the orange indicator appears, telling me that I've been spotted. Again, you'll have had the delay of 3 seconds, and I don't know when I've been unspotted, but as I said, that comes down to experience. And once again, in case you missed it, as I pull forward, you'll see the orange indicator pop up. There we go, orange bulb to show, once again, I've been spotted. Same tank, different map. There's a T-50-2 scout rushing up the outside, and you will notice that as he crests the hill, I get spotted up. So I keep moving to avoid getting hit by artillery. Now obviously the Sixth Sense skill is incredibly useful for tank destroyers and artillery, whose main goal in life is to stay hidden. Here I am on steps in my Yak Panther. As I pull up over the hill, I get spotted. Now I know it's not the KV-4 because I don't have line of sight to him, he's behind rocks. So I know that there's something out there that has lit me up, even though you only get 2 seconds of indication. But now instead I move to throw off any potential arty that could be following the spot. Again, it comes in very useful because what I might have done there is just stayed still and maybe waited for the KV-4 to come out, and that would have potentially have left me open to being hit. As I push up again over the hill, I'm spotted once more. Something is hidden out there, I can't see it, but it can see me. And sure enough, you can see the T-44 in the distance, which had been lighting me up the whole time. So I put my Yak Panther into the dip and go to flank the KV-4. I hope it's been useful. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments section, or you can get in touch with me either on YouTube or on the forums, etc. Username is Bug Powder Dust. And if you want to know what the Eagle Eye perk looks like, then I'll link my video to that here so you can watch that as well. Thank you for joining me, and I will catch you next time. Cheers.